14. Looking outside of Doak Campbell Stadium this morning. Nice start, a couple passing clouds. Still dark. Sun comes up in about a little bit over an hour, 10 minutes or so. But it's nice. We have exactly 12 hours of daylight today. Starting to get shorter. 98 degrees yesterday was the high, 1 degree away from a record high. 98's hot. That's 12 degrees above normal. Our morning low 74 was 9 degrees above normal. These temperatures all September have been brutal. We are on pace for the second hottest September on record, and if we don't see rain today, could be the driest September on record. Those records go back since 1892. Not exactly a small sample size. Visibility, that looks good for most of us. Up and down 75. You do have some fog. 1 1/3 miles in Valdosta, then 5 over in Live Oak. Patchy at best, nothing too dense out there. A couple extra minutes wouldn't hurt for the commute. Temperatures in the 70s, 78 Mariana, that's the warmest spot there. 73 in Tallahassee, the coolest spot. Again, that's still well above normal for this time of the year. So I wouldn't call that pleasant, but summer-like, that's probably a good word for it. Radar's quiet. We do have rain in our forecast for today. Again, we've had those 10% chances that really don't amount to much. Today, we'll probably see the best coverage that we've seen in a while, and that will be our best chance for rain for the rest of this month. And not everybody's seeing it. I got a chance at 20%. Not great. It's a very summer-like look here, and that's going to be your June, July forecast with those afternoon isolated shower storms that push from south to north along the sea breeze boundary. And that kind of rules out our coastal communities, as typically you don't get that convection until you're a little bit further north. So mainly I-10 corridor, further north up into southern Georgia, you're looking at some spotty showers and storms. Again, that's not exactly as beneficial as we need the rain to be, but it is something. Lorenzo, that's a monster out in the eastern Atlantic, a Cat 4. Really impressive. Typically, you don't see storms that strong that far east, but there you are. We can talk nice about Lorenzo because it's not really a threat to land. Karen, you don't talk nice about that. It's a mess. It's barely a tropical storm. Max winds at 40 miles per hour. It's going to do a little slow down, stall out, and loop here through the weekend, and then most likely dissipate and do a remnant low. Just be some rain and clouds. Again, not a concern there. It is something to watch, and we will, but the tropics rather quiet for any potential local and U.S. impacts. Out of the water today, it's a nice day. Winds out of the west 5 to 10 knots, seas less than a foot. Should be nice and smooth out there if you are heading out of the boat. I would suggest that just pack some water, pack some sunscreen. 96 today, inland. That's hot. Today's record high, it's 96. Once you tack on the humidity, those dew points in the 70s. Your feels like temperature, your heat index, that's going to be in the triple digits. Winds out of the south overnight, 74. Here's your 7-day forecast. Again, ending out September here on a hot note. We're going to end this month as at least the second hottest on record could be the hottest on record since 1892. Hottest and driest, and if you've been in Tallahassee or anywhere in the Big Bend this month, that should not be a surprise to you. It has been brutal this extended summer and early October. Not much of a break with lower 90s. Again, I wouldn't say it's totally out of the ordinary for our summers to extend this late, but the upper 90s that we've had, that is not